Today is Pub Day, which means it's publication day for my new cookbook, The Modern Pioneer Pantry, and it's available for sale everywhere books are sold. Hi, sweet friends. If we're meeting for the first time, I'm Mary from marysnest.com, and author of The Modern Pioneer Cookbook and now The Modern Pioneer Pantry, and I'd like to welcome you to my kitchen. Now, if you've already pre-ordered the Modern Pioneer Pantry, it should be arriving to you today, or at least it's being shipped to you today and should be on your doorstep pretty soon. There are so many wonderful recipes in this book, and I can't wait for you to start stocking your Four Corners pantry. In the beginning of this book, I share with you all the details on how to create your own Four Corners pantry. And then in the following chapters, I cover home canning, including both water bath canning and pressure canning, then drying and dehydrating, and then fermentation, freezing, and pickling. Now, in a previous video, I walked you through this entire book, chapter by chapter, but today I just want to show you some of my favorite highlights. In the chapter on water bath canning, I have a wonderful recipe for spiced fresh fig preserves. This is perfect for a charcuterie platter. And I highly recommend using this on your next sandwich. This makes the most delicious sandwich spread. And yes, the Modern Pioneer Pantry also includes my recipe for cherry chipotle preserves, which I know is very popular. And in the section on pressure canning, I've got a great recipe for chili with beans. It's so easy to make, and once you've got this in the jar on your pantry shelf, all you have to do is open it up, put it in a pot, warm it up, and dinner's ready. And in the chapter on drying and dehydrating, you're going to love this tropical fruit leather. It's so easy to make, and I have to share with you that when my editor was here, along with the book designer and the photographer and the food stylist, we polished this off after the photographs were taken. And also in the drying and dehydrating section, I've got this sweet and spicy beef jerky. This was another thing that everybody was eating during the photo shoot. It's so tasty, and it's not difficult to make. You're going to love learning how easy it is to dry and dehydrate food. And you know what the good news is? Not every recipe requires you to have an electric dehydrator. There are so many things that I share in the Modern Pioneer Pantry in the drying and dehydrating section that can be air dried or even oven dried. And also in the drying and dehydrating section are these citrus curls. So when citrus comes in season, be sure to make these. They make a wonderful snack, but they're also great for topping cakes and cupcakes and any baked good where you just want to add a little zing of citrus flavor, but also with a little bit of sweetness. And I've also got that fermented strawberry soda recipe in here, which I know is very popular. And also in the chapter on fermentation, these fermented cherry tomatoes with basil are amazing. And you can just smash some of these and put them on a BLT. Oh my gosh, it makes it so much tastier than the standard BLT. And these can be used in so many ways. They're wonderful as a side dish, they're great topped on a salad, and you can also smash them and make a really good bruschetta. In the section on freezing food, I show you how easy it can be to make a pie crust using all-purpose einkorn flour, and I give you lots of tips and tricks for how to work with it. And then I show you how to use that pie crust to make these freezer pies, these freezer hand pies, toaster pies, whatever you want to call them, and they are delicious. And you can put these in your freezer, they freeze beautifully, and then they toast up great in minutes. And speaking of einkorn flour, I show you how to make the most delicious freezer rolls. Make them now, pop them in the freezer, and you can have them ready for Thanksgiving. And in the section on freezing food, I've got a great recipe here for making lasagna. And you use the regular noodles from the grocery store, but you don't need to boil them in advance. And they're not the no-boil noodles, they're just the regular lasagna noodles. But I share with you some secrets on how to use them raw right out of the package, make your frozen lasagna, then defrost it, and then bake it. And it's going to come out perfect every time. And also in the freezer section, I have my freezer marinated chicken legs, literally from freezer to table in 20 minutes. And I've got lots of wonderful desserts in here, including my mom's favorite Italian carrot cake. This freezes beautifully. You can make this now, put this in the freezer, bring it out anytime guests stop by or at holiday time. No one's going to know it's been frozen for months. In the section on pickling, I've got this wonderful recipe for how to pickle cornichons, or you may know them as gherkins. They're small little cucumbers, and they are wonderful on sandwiches. And if you enjoy those little round hot cherry peppers, I show you the best way to pickle them and then how to stuff them, perfect for a charcuterie platter or just a little side dish, a little treat. And of course, the Modern Pioneer Pantry wouldn't be complete without my homemade pickled cough medicine. This is easy to make, and you want this in your Four Corners pantry with fall and winter coming. And as so many of you have requested, I've also included my recipe for how to naturally cure brisket so you can make your own homemade corned beef. All these recipes and more are in the Modern Pioneer Pantry, and you can buy it today wherever books are sold. And then you can start stocking your Four Corners pantry. And I just want to mention, if you're at your local bookstore and the book is already sold out, be sure to ask them to order more. I put my heart and soul into writing this cookbook for you, and I hope you're going to love it as much as I do. And if you get a chance, please leave me a review wherever you bought this book online, and your 5-star review really helps to spread the word about traditional foods. Now I've got a couple of more things to share with you about my upcoming book tour as well as my newsletter. And my book tour starts this Saturday, August 23rd, with the first stop being the San Pedro Barnes & Nobles in San Antonio. And I'll be there from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. And I'll put all the directions in the description below. Next, I'll be doing a signing in Austin, and then I'm off to Georgia and Tennessee. And again, all the information will be in the description below. And there'll definitely be more locations to come. Now, I also want to mention about my newsletter, which comes out on Saturday mornings, and it's completely free. My newsletter is a really nice way for us to stay in touch, especially for those of you who say that you don't see my videos coming up anymore on your homepage on YouTube. In my weekly newsletter, I always link to my latest video, and I also include in that newsletter a lot of good information about traditional foods. And another nice feature about getting my newsletter is that it contains exclusive discount codes to various types of traditional foods and ingredients that we like to use in our traditional foods kitchen. And those discount coupon codes are, as I said, exclusive to the newsletter. And I'm all about saving money, and these discount coupon codes can significantly help you save money on the traditional food ingredients that you want in your traditional foods kitchens. And I'll put a link in the description below as to where you can subscribe to my free newsletter. And when you subscribe to my free newsletter, you'll also receive access to my 36-page Essential Traditional Foods Pantry list. And this doesn't just list a bunch of stuff. I have all kinds of information in there on how to use what you stock, where to store what you stock, plus links to videos showing you how to use what you stock to make nutritious and delicious meals. Plus, with fall and winter just around the corner, I also include for you when you subscribe to my free newsletter is a 7-day winter meal plan, and these are all nutrient-dense recipes. And when you sign up for my free newsletter, I also include a list for you of the top 15 traditional foods books that I think need to be in every traditional foods kitchen. So thank you so much for subscribing to my free newsletter. It's a wonderful way for us to stay in touch and for you to get all of those resources as well. I want to thank you so much for all the love and support that you've shown me over the years, and especially all the patience you've had with me as I've written the Modern Pioneer Cookbook and now the Modern Pioneer Pantry. And if you'd like more information about this cookbook as well as my first cookbook, you can definitely click on this video over here where I give you an inside look, and I also share lots of recipes. And I look forward to seeing you over there in my Texas Hill Country kitchen. Love and God bless.